Well, I'm with Mickey Parcell after his 300th game for Enfield Town, an hour or so after our whole club day, a 5-1 win over Farnborough. Mickey, you couldn't really be celebrating that in better style, could you?
No, definitely not. It was funny, we sort of had a bit of a conversation with Youngie earlier that every milestone that his appearances have fallen on, he's ended up losing the game. So considering the run that we've had obviously recently, although coming to every game thinking and hoping that we're going to win, I definitely didn't expect it to go the way that it did today. I mean, I thought we were superb, and obviously, like you said, to top off my 300th appearance for the club with a result like that and a performance, it was superb. So.
Huge congratulations, Mickey.
Cheers, mate.
What does it mean to you?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I feel like the fan base at Enfield has changed a little bit since I first come in. I mean, it was nearly 10 years ago when I first signed for Enfield, and you've definitely seen sort of the generation of children come through that are now sort of like in their mid-20s that are now supporting the club, which is what we're about, right? We're a fan-owned, fan-run club, and having those people in supporting us it's fantastic. It's what makes this club what it is. But I'm an Enfield-born lad, went to school in Enfield, grew up in Enfield. It was only that obviously I signed for Torquay that I moved away when I was 16, but when I moved back from there, I came in and signed under Bradley Quinton, and obviously there was a period where I moved away for a little bit, but I think people that have been supporting this club for a long time know how much it means to me, and to make 300 appearances for the club is something that I'm proud of. I would say, definitely.
I was going to ask you, 2 spells at the club.
Yeah.
Some players, most players, when they leave a club, they don't come back. You did. Is that, obviously that's got a lot to do with the fact you were born and bred here and have the club in your blood, yeah?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it was a really difficult decision when I left. It was a time in my football career where I felt like I was maybe ready to take a step up, and I think that people may have been a bit confused as to why I signed for a team in the same league. But I think that at the time you could see the aspirations of Hornchurch, which was then shown by the fact that we went on to win the FA Trophy. We then was in 2 playoff finals, the sort of 2 years after that. So I just think at that time there was a difference in aspirations, and it wasn't an easy decision. There were some other factors as well, but I sort of always had a feeling that Enfield, I would come back at some point, and obviously when Gav got the job we had a conversation, and it was an easy decision to come back. So yeah.
And being captain, obviously icing on the cake, Mickey.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously when I came back and Scotty was a skipper, someone that I didn't actually know at the time but knew of him as a footballer, someone that I respect a lot, a good friend of mine now as well. So when Scotty moved on last year to be given the captaincy of the club, again, it was just a proud moment for me to captain my, what would you call, boyhood club. Yeah, it means a lot.
You've been in and out of the team at times, but you never, I've always found it quite remarkable that you've always put the team first before your own ambitions and aspirations.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's maybe a characteristic of mine. I want the team to win, I want the team to be successful, whether I'm playing, whether I'm out of the squad, whether I'm on the bench, whether I'm playing in a different position, which has happened a lot over the last couple of seasons. But yeah, ultimately I want the fans to be happy, and that means us winning the game on a Saturday or a Tuesday night. So yeah, 100% just want the club to be successful, and we've had success over the last couple of years. I think the fact that we got promoted 2 seasons ago out of Step 3 for the first time was a remarkable achievement.
Best memory for you?
100%. I mean, I was reading Youngie's programme notes today, saying that season was a season that he will never forget, and probably his favourite season as a footballer. And I would say that it's very close to my favourite season.
And I suppose another great memory was going to Torquay, I suppose, on that.
That first game. So last year, obviously it was the same fixture, wasn't it? Opening day of the season, away from home. I didn't actually play last year. I'd been away just before the season started, and Gav made a decision to leave me out, which was completely fair. But to play there this season and to walk out as captain again against the club that I'd spent some time at was good.
And I guess in the dressing room now, being with Youngie, the sort of the senior voice in the dressing room, helping to bring the young players through. How much have you enjoyed that? Because you've had to work with so many different squads here over the time you've been here.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of players that we've worked with, but I think again it brings back to the sort of characteristics of me and people like Youngie that it doesn't matter who's in this change room. Like we want to succeed, we want the best for the club, and whoever it is that's wearing an Enfield shirt, we try and sort of promote those values to the lads that come in, whether they're on loan or whether they've signed permanently. Like, we know, me and Youngie, what this club means and what it means to wear the badge and represent the club in and outside of the club. So we just try and pass those values on.
And perfect day and a way to be doing this interview, because obviously one hopes that after today's result, this will, morale and confidence will take a boost and we'll push on from here.
Yeah.
Is that, how do you feel about where we go from here?
We felt like that a couple of weeks ago, or three or so weeks ago when we played Ebbsfleet here. We won 3-1. We thought it was a fantastic result and performance. Obviously since then we haven't been able to match that up, and I think there's been other factors that have led to that: injuries, international call-ups, suspensions. But we're positive. We're behind each other. We believe in each other, and I think that today was probably the second time, other than the Ebbsfleet game, where that's all come together, and we've showed that we are a good side. We've got a lot of quality in the team, and we're probably not doing ourselves justice in terms of league position at where we're at the minute.
And given your own time at the club, would you say your best position is your favourite position is midfield, defensive midfield, or where do you like playing?
Do you know what? It's a weird one. So last season was the first time I played at Step 2. It's the highest level of football that I've played as a sort of person. And when Gaffer and Nursey come to me and said we want to move you into midfield, it was a strange one, because usually midfielders come out of midfield because they're getting a little bit older.
They go into defence.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was sort of roles reversed, if you like. But I love it in there. It's brilliant. I love being in the middle of the pitch. I feel like the sort of person and player that I am, I can give more to the team by being in there, whether it's organisation or whether it's on the ball or off the ball work. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. And obviously days like today make it even sweeter, right? When you win the game, it's a good performance, personal performance, collective performance. That's what we play for. And
just two more, Mickey. Obviously the fans at this football club. I mean, when I did a similar interview with Sam, you said, you know what, I know it sounds a cliche, but the type of fans we have here do make a difference, don't they?
100%. I mean, like, the home support is sort of non-negotiable, right? Like, they're here every week. It doesn't matter days like today when it's raining the whole time, absolutely lashing down, it's freezing cold, they're still here in their numbers, supporting, singing along. But the away support as well, for a club like Enfield, who, like, let's have it right, we're not one of the big hitters in the league. I think everyone would agree with that. But the support that we take to away games is almost better than those clubs. Like, I mean, first day of the season, I think we had 250 at Torquay.
That's right.
You're talking like a 600-700 mile round trip for guys that live in Enfield. So yeah, they're amazing. And to be honest, like I said earlier in the interview, that they are the main reason why I came back to this club, because I know what this club means to them, and I feel like I hold very similar values in terms of what the club means to me. So.
And just lastly, Mickey, 300 down, how many do you think you might have to go? And do you see yourself, as some people have suggested to me you should, as sort of managerial credentials going forward? Is that something you'd quite like to do?
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe me and Youngie can have a bit of a go at it at some point. But no, I've got to catch Youngie. I think that's the goal.
That's the goal.
He obviously set the new record a few weeks ago, and like, I just want to mention as well, like, what a fantastic footballer and great servant to the club. It's amazing for him to have beat Rudy Hall's appearance numbers. I always wanted to get to the 300 mark just so that I could be in the same sort of bracket as Mark Kirby. I still speak to him. He's someone that I was good friends with when I first signed for Enfield, and we've always joked about it. And he said, "Oh, you'll never catch me." So I'm getting there. I'm very close. So yeah, I mean, if I could get to have the same sort of landmark as what Youngie's got, I'd be honoured. But he doesn't look like he's stopping anytime soon either. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Whilst I'm still fit and healthy, I'll play until I can't. I've just had a son come into the world, which has been
like Sam's had a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
Yeah,
similar.
which has been amazing. Probably the best thing that I've sort of been a part of. It's brilliant, and it does put things into perspective. But like I said, whilst I can still play and I'm fit and healthy, then I will, and I think it will be for this club. So
thank you, Mickey. Absolutely wonderful.
Cheers, Andrew. Thanks, mate.
See you next time.
See you soon. Cheers.